Let's sit down and have a conversation. What would you like to know about me?
A few moments later.
Most of these new age women don't have the concept of what a virtuous woman is. If we want to speak to the Bible. And then you want men to treat you like a queen, but you act like peasants.
All right, guys, gotta talk about this interesting story from this gentleman at a singles dating event dropping truth bombs. Okay, truth bombs. He is basically giving these modern women at the singles dating event a brutal reality when it comes to how men view these modern women that are over-sexualizing themselves, okay, hookah and crab legs, and all the other shenanigans, okay? So let's see how these modern women react to a man basically telling them how it is.
Because it seems like the vast majority just want casual encounters. That's it.
That's what some of y'all have just worked though, let's be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Listen, we wanted to know perspective, so that's
but where are you getting that from? Like, why would you say?
Well, So here's the thing, right? They say be honest. So we have this criteria that these women set for these men. You have to be this, you need to be that, you need to be 6 feet tall, you need to make this, you need to do that. I want you to be in line, I want you not to cheat, I want you to do this. But at the same time, they're still dealing with women who are emotionally hurt, who have parents who never taught them how to be a woman. Most of these new age women don't have the concept of what a virtuous woman is. If we want to speak to the Bible. And then you want men to treat you like a queen, but you act like peasants. See, that's the problem is you can't walk around here shaking your ass in the club and expect me to respect you when you don't respect yourself. You can't put your man before your kids and expect me to respect you as a parent. You only present what your value is. And if your value is your ass, your hair, your nails, your smile, and your presence in public, but not your education, not your person, not your love, not your heart, not your interaction, not your intelligence, then we don't get to meet that. And the thing about it is that a lot of people have this conversation and it's all cute and funny when we're talking now. But when somebody tell you that this is what you presented to me, so I gave you what I thought you was worth. The thing about it is that ain't nobody coming to you nowadays, like the young lady said, with respect. As a man, because I deserve the same respect you do. So what makes you think that I should value anything less than what you show me? And most of these women who are out here are drinking in the club, toe up, laughing, joking, and that's great, have a good time. But at the same time, if you don't carry yourself like a lady, what is a man supposed to present to you? If you don't carry yourself with respect and class, what the hell am I supposed to present to you? If you look like ass, I'm going to treat you like ass. And the truth about it is, everybody wants affection, everybody wants to feel wanted. And what women have done nowadays is replace the whole being attractive and being somebody of stature with the idea of being desired. Because the more men that want them, the more powerful they are, and they think that's going to get them a good man. You could have all the money in the world, you could have a good job, you could have a banging body, you could do all of this and still be messed up in your head, and it makes you the most unattractive person ever. But this is what we get. And for every woman who sits in this room and says that I am not that woman, 4 of your girlfriends are. And the bad part about it is that I ain't got to deal with the conversation and laugh and joke, and I could get mine off and just go home. Then why would I have to go through this with you? Come to find out that you still broken. Most people are in relationships still broken. They only dealt with their own issues, but you want me to deal with yours. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Everybody ain't broken.
Yeah.
So I believe that everybody's broken. I think that everybody has been broke. If you still broken as a grown-ass man, that's you in therapy that you need to work on, brother. That ain't me.
We all been broke.
You said we still broken. I said we've all been broke. But if you didn't learn from your experiences, then you ain't developed enough to be in a relationship.
Yeah, so you got the simp dude in the background basically co-signing these modern women and their behavior, basically giving them an out and a lack of accountability because, you know, the gentleman with the hat here is spitting facts. He's basically saying, listen, man, the way you present yourself to the world and in these, or in the single dating market is how men are going to treat you. If you're over-sexualizing yourself, hookah and crab legs, bad attitude, and just nasty to be around, I mean, that's how men are going to treat you, right? Men are either going to bypass you or whisper sweet nothings in your ear, clap the cheeks, and keep it moving. It seems like this singles dating event is for older, mature crowd. Okay, so you have women that are, I believe, late 40s, early 50s here, thinking the same way as these younger women. Okay, so it's fascinating to see that you have these women in their 50s in this singles dating event, kind of co-signing what the simp has to say in the background versus actually listening to the gentleman with the hat here and what he has to say. But, you know, it seems like this is always a losing conversation. And, you know, despite him cooking here, unfortunately, it's probably going to fall on deaf ears.
So once again, don't present to me trash and want me to make it treasure. Now, if you are a diamond in the rough, then I want to be able to treat you that way, but don't give me trash and expect me to treat you like you're more than that. It just doesn't happen. And a woman will do the same with men.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about that. Shout outs to this brother for actually holding it down and not holding back in regards to the brutal, honest truth. What men are really thinking. And, you know, not necessarily having filters on their perspective and basically whispering sweet nothing in women's ears. Because let's be clear, he probably, if he, you know, was pandering to women here and told everything that a woman wanted to hear, I guarantee he would be clapping some cheeks. So going back to the initial question that he was answering, that is the reason why he's answering the question. So even when he's answering the question and providing thoughtful answers, they still don't want to hear it, right? So damned if you do, damned if you don't. As a black man, when you simply check out when it comes to the single dating market, then they try to shame you and try to say that you're not a real man. You're scared, this, that, and the third. If you go to white women, then they call you a sellout. You're a sellout for going to a white woman. And then when you try to have the conversation with some of these black women, they don't even want to hear it. They're not even listening. All right, guys, go and check out some of these comments. First commenter says, he's speaking to a room full of adult children. Perfectly said, but they still don't hear him. All right, so next commenter says, he threw the rock over the fence, and if it hits you, then he's talking about you. All right, so next commenter says, no lies were told. They just mad about the truth. Yeah, so there you have it. I mean, they are mad about the truth. And the reality is, the more honest you are with these modern women, the more you stand on business, you're going to have less options. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. Now, that's one way of looking at it. The other way is you're weeding out the nonsense, the things that you shouldn't be even talking to anyways. Okay, because once a modern woman realizes that you have standards, she's probably going to bring out the shaming tactics and call you a narcissist, so on and so forth. Okay, the new narcissist is a man that has standards. Okay, that's how they try to weaponize and try to shame you into bending to their will and giving them full autonomy, really, to do whatever they want to do. Because these modern women want to be put on pedestals while you compromise your standards. Okay, you don't rise to your potential in life, you fall to your standards. And the moment you compromise your standards and a woman feels that you're weak anyways, she's not even going to respect you. You know what I mean? So I rather you guys stand on business in regards to who you are versus telling a woman whatever she wants to hear, because that's going to be a short-term strategy, you know, clap some cheeks and to keep it moving. And, you know, hey, for some guys, that's their strategy, you know, that's what they do. But I just find it quite fascinating when these modern women wonder why men don't stick around. And it's because the post-nut clarity kicks in and you're like, I don't know about this. Okay, I don't know about dealing with this for a lifetime. And then these modern women end up chronically single, wondering where are the good men.